Good morning. It's nice and early for me. We are gonna go inside, put the little fountain on. Fountain? I just looked at this fountain and said fountain. Put the little heater on and get it nice and warm in there, because we don't do anything without having coffee first. Oh, no fairies came in overnight and finished it for me, so I guess that's my job today. Right, let's turn on Glenn, the little heater. Off you go, mate. You keep it nice and warm in here for us. Inspecting the damage. Yeah, it's all right. Just put the light on, make it feel warmer. Yay. Let's get some coffee. We are trialing it up at this point, and it's hilarious because the two sides that I've worked on that I actually like are the bits that you don't see as much. So now it's like highlighting the middle section, so we're having a bit of a inner crisis. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Just popped the other bits on the easel to see how big they are. They're massive. Yeah, I think I'll feel better by 11 o'clock. That's my bet. We'll see how my guesses go. If I'm just crying by that point, it'll be fine. So we've sketched out the rest of what needs doing. Yeah. That one goes towards an industrial estate, and the other one is towards the station. So got to mix up some greens today, more greens, and the other one, greens, lots of greens, and I think I will feel less nervous when there's more paint up. I don't even know what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous looking at that still. All the bits I like are covered up. But it will make, it becomes your nemesis in a way. Like when I have a painting hanging on an easel that's not done and I take some time to do it, I come back to it every day. I'm like looking at it like but then I come back at it with like a ferocity of like, I'm gonna finish you. So looking at this, I'm like, ugh. But I'm doing that this afternoon. I'm gonna be like, gotta get going now. Let's go. Also, you can tell it's day 2 because I'm wearing different earrings. Yay! Let's get this on. Of sticking my reference pictures to the board. That's what we're doing. That makes sense instead of carrying them around. Oh, I'm just feeling mighty anxious today. I don't know why. The painting's not going to attack me. Nobody's in danger here. It's just enjoyable. I think it's like, this one's a lot more simple, she says. Or it should be. Yeah, I don't know. This morning feels a bit off, but it will be fine. So I'm just talking to myself. It's like therapy. I've lost my other reference picture. I actually don't think I have another reference picture for the other bit. We are just free-balling that aqueduct over there. Maybe because the other one felt like it has more of a plan. I don't know. We'll see. There's 2 bits. It's filthy now. It's covered in paint. Should frame that instead. Okay, so let's look. we've got this is the kind of mound thing. We're gonna put Castle Dine something up there in the little blip blip at the top. Then we've got rolling hills. Kind of, this is the free baller one, with some fields and trees, and it's very simple. I'm gonna possibly whack a little aqueduct in there, depending on, because everything has been elongated. Just gotta put it's just like whether it will be seen or not. So now I've got some buildings in this space as well, I can kind of visualize a lot better where the focal points are. So like I know that the middle of that one is going to have a fence with the gap, so that's where I want to put a focal point. Yeah. Whew. I'm just feeling a bit, I don't know what's going to help me feel better. Maybe getting to a point that I'm happy with before tea break. I think we're on 10:30 maybe now. So let's get grooving, make a plan, do this. With it, because it's so simple, I don't want to add details in until it starts to dry a little bit, because I don't want the layers to mix. So I'm probably going to work on the industrial side now, work on that side with the details and the depth, mix up a colour for the sky, and then after lunch I'm going to swap out these two, get the old one back on the board, on the easels, work on the mid section. I think when I look at it, the middle section needs stippling properly, and the trees need picking out. I did say about giving the mountains at the back a wash along with that means like a thin layer of paint along when I do the sky, because they need to go backwards a little bit, I think, and that's how I'm going to do that. Come with me to mix up the colour of the sky. Is this enough paint for all of them? Absolutely not, but we're going to put some more in. We're just going to fill it, I think. That'll be the smartest thing to do. Oh, and it's going everywhere. Okay, mixing. I need a mixing stick. Don't have a mixing stick, so it's going to be a paintbrush that I'm not using. Which one's the one that's gone hard? That one's alright. One of them is not overly well. So we're going to use that. I just can't remember which one it is. Which one am I not friends with? Which shall be my sacrifice today? I've lost it. Any of these? I think we're going to go for this one. It's very stick-like. Okay. We are going to add just a few dots of blue. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. thinking, do we just become our own paint mixer? Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Nice. And then I'm gonna add, I think, just one dot of brown to take the saturation down a little bit. We want it to be a bit more grey. Because after all, as nice as the weather can be there, this is Wales. Is this the best way to do it? Probably not. Right, let's get that stick back in there. They have machines that do this. When you go and mix your own paint colour, they have a literal machine that does this for you. But I don't have one of those. So we're getting there, isn't there? Nice. Okay. Blue grey. Play. Okay. Cool. One sky colour. And now we can't avoid the rest of the painting any longer. We've got to get back to it. Sip of my cold coffee and there was definitely something else in there, so unsure if at some point I've dipped my paintbrush in, or I don't know, I spat that right out. Anyway, we have made it to lunchtime on day 2. We've got some shadows in there, it's looking pretty good. Tried to build up it really dark so that when I put the like stipple effect that you can see in the corner, when that starts to go on the trees and the bushes and grass and whatever, it should nicely pop. But we've got to wait for it to dry, because otherwise it just like would peel off, because it's quite thick, if that makes sense. Like if I put a brush in there, it would just lift it off. So yeah, I'm a fan of this little hedge. I really like the hedge, just as it is. And this paint is giving me like kind of Van Gogh-y kind of swirly stuff, so I like it. Yeah, just gonna tidy up all my brushes, change that goddamn paint water because it's green. It's awful. Yeah, and then we'll come back after lunch, try and have a bit of a shorter lunch because, oh, it's raining. Oh shit, it's raining. We've got the long piece back on the easel. Gonna work on some detailing. Yeah, I've just messed up the shadows on that other one because I was sort of stalling for time because I wanted to swap over the mountain range. Oh, here we go. Details first or sky first? This is what I'm trying to decide. Sky first, I think. Let's get some sky going. bloody raining again. Got to get this bloody thing inside. I figured you might want to see this little bit because it's really cute and really up close. I'm just starting to paint tiny little trees in all the borders. They're really cute. I'm trying to get it on. So I'm just doing, like, say for example, there's a tiny one here. And like when you zoom out, it's just a dot, but it looks like trees in the border. Yay! So we can do one here, and then I'll smudge that out because it's far away. And then go along a bit. This is the bit that is made up in the middle. So we've got some trees here, little tiny trees. And make sure they have little friends too, because no one wants to be alone. No tree alone. And then the closer they are, as Bob would say, I don't know what he would say, tiny happy trees, something like that. But yeah, I'm just doing tiny baby trees, and it's cute. Still need to put some shadow, I think, into here. But color theory means that the greens and the blues are purple, and yeah, there's a lot of blue in there as well. So if you try to put a normal shadow color in, it looks weird. So you got to mix up special colors. Yeah. Tiny little trees anyway. Let's put you back where you were. And maybe one day I will get a proper phone mount so that you can come along for the whole journey rather than just watching these tiny little blobs appear. But for now, enjoy. I don't want to look at it anymore. I think I'm going to change over to the smaller one because I can't look at it anymore. Probably means that it's nearly... shut up. It probably means that it's nearly sort of done, but I don't want to look at it right now. I've had enough. I've had enough of looking at it. What's going on there? So I'm probably just going to angle down to do the sky on both of them, just so I can get it done. And then when I come back after my tea, which should be in about hopefully 20 minutes, I don't know, I haven't checked the time, can add the light and shadows to below, and then we'll see. But yeah, that's where we are right now. Case of staring at it too long. I just painted the cutest little thing. Like, you can barely tell from over here, but these tiny blobs, they're little sheep. You can barely see them, but he asked for sheep, so I've put some sheep in a little field. So cute. I'm just adding a few like little bits of intrigue now. I think I'm happy with the light. Yeah, just need to put a few like maybe little fences in, just tiny little bits to kind of pick it out and make it look right. But we're almost there. If I look at it really quietly from outside the door, I can see it as a viewer and not the artist. So sneak with me and see if I can look at it differently. It's kind of working. We're so nearly there. That needs picking out a little bit. I'm just gonna wait for it to sort of dry. It's so nearly there. Yeah. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's when you make a piece like this, it's really hard to zoom out and see the whole thing. Because you've worked for so long on one area that you'll zoom in to that bit and start judging it on its own rather than as a part of a whole. Yeah, I think it's almost there, if not already there. Sometimes I think I said this earlier, sometimes I will let a portrait or a piece rest overnight and I'll come back to it and I'm like, oh, it is done. So perhaps we're at that point already where we let it rest, and that might be the way. So I'm gonna have a go at this aqueduct just to have it done, and then might be it. I'm so tired. And how I know that I'm properly tired is I've just spent about a minute looking for my phone. It was on the ground next to me and I only painted that for like not even that long. So we have a tiny little aqueduct, blip blip blip, wherever it is in the video. I'm gonna tidy up and I am gonna stand back and take it in. I think I'm done for the day. Let's say it, I'm done for the day, and we'll put it up. And I need to spend some time at some point matching the corners because they have been painted away from each other. They need to make friends, basically. But yeah, we're basically done for the day. I'm not saying it's done, but sometimes it is. You just don't want to admit it because then you're like, oh, but then the critic comes in. So I'm going to tidy up because we're done for the day, which is something to celebrate. And I would like to be able to eat my dinner, so I need some energy left. And then I shall invite in the viewers, shall we say, because my sister's come around as well today, so that's nice. Yeah, it's done for now. I'm happy with where it's got to. I don't want to criticise myself. I think it's looking lovely, really. So I'll give you a quick look at everything before I put everything away, and then check back in when we next either paint or it's up or whatever. It's a surprise. We'll see. Print on it. Yeah. Now it's green.